Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Alana and today I am in my laundry ready to do a garment steamer review. The garment steamer I purchased was from Kmart in my last video, which was the Kmart haul. So I was super keen to try this as I've been using an iron for my entire life, and I was really keen to see if steamer was the way to go for me. So I've been using this every day. I have some really cute tips and tricks on steaming and what it's good for, what's the pros and cons with ironing versus steaming, and let's get stuck straight into it. Okay, one thing I love about the steamer is it's quick and easy to set up. One of the main things I love is that I don't have a massive ironing board taking up my entire laundry anymore. As you can see, I have a pretty small laundry, so a big ironing board is set in the middle. I just left it set up every day because I ironed every day, so to have that gone and this in the corner is much more space efficient for me in my little laundry. But the other thing I love is it's very quick and easy setup. So all I had to do was fill up the water tank, pop it in the machine, turn on the on switch. I'll show you an insert in this video, and let her fire up. So I have seen that they say it is good to let the steam run for a minute or so, so that's what I do. Usually when I'm getting organised, I'll turn her on, fill her up, and then let the steam sort of begin. Okay, now she is firing up. I don't know if you can see that, but she's already got the steam coming out. So I'll let that run for a minute, but I will set up what I want to steam. I wanted to show you a couple of things. Okay, now first off, I just wanted to do a basic tea. This tea has just come out of the wash and it's all crinkled, and I got some water on my top as I was maneuvering the machine. So sorry about that, but I had to bring up the machine a little bit higher so you can see properly as I do this. So she's fired up, ready to go. As you can see, the steam coming out. Okay, so basically I just work in sections. I'll do one half of the front, one half of the back, touch over the sleeves, turn it around and do the same thing basically. So what I found a bit frustrating when I first started steaming was the fact that it probably isn't as quick as ironing. So if you're an expert ironer, if that's a word, if you're an expert at the iron, you can get a shirt done in less than a few minutes. So this one I found a little bit more time consuming because you do have to go pull taut the area and glide down slowly. You're not going to get that crisp look that I find you get with ironing. So if that's something you're after, probably ironing, but you do get the wrinkles out. As you can see, that's happening. As you can see already, it is starting to look better on the half that I have done opposed to the half that I haven't done. Make sure you do this in a very well ventilated area because my laundry tends to get a bit steamy, like you just had a shower. So I'll always open the back door when I'm about to do the steaming. Okay, now I am starting on the back of the tea. As you can see, that is 100 times better. Still not perfect, but I would go over it just a little bit more to get it to the standard I prefer. Okay, so please keep in mind that I am no expert steamer by any means. This is my very first steamer machine, so I am fully aware that my technique will be very amateur. But I just wanted to show you how well that t-shirt came out, even with my amateur technique. But I will get better, I am fully aware of that. But for now, I just was basically wanted to demonstrate the machine, how it works and how good it is. So I would be pretty happy to wear the t-shirt like that. So the next one I wanted to show you was this incredibly wrinkled men's shirt, just purely because it hasn't been worn in a really long time, very wrinkled, and I really basically wanted to test it out on something incredibly wrinkled. So I will give this one a go. Okay, starting on the men's shirt. I do shirts every single day, well maybe not as much in lockdown, but usually, and I will work in the section. I pop the collar up and begin. So just holding it nice and taut. Now keep in mind this is an incredibly wrinkled shirt, so this will be a real test, and I imagine it's going to take quite a few goes just because of how wrinkled it actually is. Another tip for something that's very wrinkled is from the inside out. Already that has made a world of difference compared to the other. I haven't touched the other side. I think that looks great already. I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest off camera because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me do all of that. That can be quite boring. Okay, I have done a lot of the white shirt. I've turned it off because I just wanted to talk about this white shirt. You saw how crinkled this was, and that was abnormally crinkly. That had been sitting in a wardrobe for possibly years. But that's exactly why I grabbed it, because I wanted to give the machine the most toughest challenge that I had, and that was definitely this shirt. Now, I worked on this shirt for off camera for approximately 20 minutes, I think, and although it's a lot better, I don't think it's up to sort of wearing out standard just yet. I would leave it and go over it again from scratch. But it does look pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty good compared to what it was. But like I said, that is after a lot of work. And if someone in my family was to be wearing this out somewhere formal or to a wedding or something, I would probably go over it with an iron because I do love that crisp finish. And so that's just my opinion. Okay guys, so basically after having used this garment steamer all week, I have a few thoughts about it. I do appreciate the price. So for me, having never used a garment steamer before, I really wanted something sort of entry level to really judge if steaming is what I want to do with the clothes rather than my ironing that I've always been doing. And I do think it is a great way to not only maintain your clothes in the fabric, but it gives them a nice relaxed look. I feel like ironing sometimes can be so harsh on the garments and give it a real sharp, not soft look, if you understand, especially when it comes to t-shirts, casual wear, etc. So the thing that I do like about the ironing, like I mentioned, is for the shirts. So I really like a crisp shirt with the lines, what are they called? And I really feel like an iron, because it's got the pointy end, you can really get in under, you know, these sort of areas and really get all of those thin little creases out that I feel like might be missed with the garment steamer. And also I really like going over the collars with an iron, which you can't do obviously in the steamer. They look pretty good to me, the collar, to be honest. It doesn't look creased at all, but they're just a couple of little things that I like to get in and around with the iron for a shirt. So probably I would prefer ironing shirts mainly if it's especially a night out or more of a formal event. However, for t-shirts, casual wear of any sort, even some of my loose oversized shirts that I wear casually, I think a steamer will be totally fine for that. The Kmart steamer in particular, it does say on the box that it runs for 50 minutes non-stop of continuous steam. I tend to disagree with that. Just today it stopped multiple times to sort of gather itself, and halfway through the shirt I took out the water tank, emptied it and refilled it again with cold water from the tap, and I feel like that really helped it be a bit more continuous. I feel like once the water's been in there a while, it gets a bit warm and it takes longer, or it keeps stopping to sort of regenerate, then produce more steam. So I disagree with that. However, I think for $50 it's a great purchase if you're in the sort of an entry-level steamer market like I was. It sort of gave me a little introduction to steaming and it has taught me a lot in the week that I've had it. Also, for anyone who might be wondering, this hook here was also featured in my Kmart haul. It's an over-the-door hanging bar, I think it's called. I'll link it down below. Super handy if you have a row of clothes to get through, or ones that are completed, you know what I mean. So that one just sits on the back of the door and you can take it off easily and store it away very easily as well if you don't need it all the time. Okay guys, I think that is it for me today. Any questions, just jot them in underneath this video and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped if you were on the fence about purchasing it or considering it. I think it is a great little investment if you are in the need for a easy to use, convenient little steamer. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. There are plenty more coming. I also do videos on other topics such as makeup, fashion, all sorts of things, basically anything that we can do to improve our confidence, our lives in general. I'm all about that. Have a great day, guys. Bye.